What's up, guys, from the beautiful islands of the Philippines? You know what? I feel like I'm in prison right now. What do I mean by that? You know what? If you followed me for a while, you know I retired out of the Department of Corrections. Um, but like last night, I was laying in bed, and I don't know. I was just like, man, I feel like I'm in a prison. I know what that feeling's like. You know, every day I went in, I know what that feeling's like to be locked inside somewhere. And that's how I feel. I feel like I'm being locked inside. Um, I know it's a weird analogy, but unless you've either been in prison or worked in, Department of Corrections, you don't know what like that feeling is like. Um, it's weird. Like I said, I was just laying in bed and I was like making all these comparisons. It's like when you would go on to your shift, first shift, second shift, third shift, whatever it was. You would walk up to the main entrance, main gate. They had this big sliding metal door that would open up. Boom, lock into place. You would go in. Big metal door would slide shut. Boom. I mean, it was loud too. Everything's amplified. Go through your metal detector. Go through the second sliding door. Open up, go in, close shut, bam. Go into the main corridor, you walk down the main corridor. They had this big old-fashioned style gate, that would open up and bam, and it would close, and you're locked in. Like you're locked in. And that's kind of weird. It's like I'm starting to feel like that here, like I'm locked in. Then I started making all these comparisons and stuff. I know I'm weird. I'm like, okay, the prison system, you have somebody in charge, your superintendent. Well, that would be like your president. He's in charge. He's the one that says, here's what goes on, you have to follow it. And then you have your shift captain. They always had a shift captain. He was the one that was in charge of the daily activities for that shift. And like I'm saying, all right, that's the mayor. He's in charge of what's going on inside, like the mayor here, he's the one that's in charge of what's going on, the daily activities and the movement and everything like that. And then you get down to your blocks, A, B, C, D block, E block, upper F, G, H, and I block, L block, J block. Those are like your barangays. Like that's where people live. Those are your barangays within the system. And then you get up to the doors and there's a guy on the door, and that's like your security going into your barangays. You got to have a reason to go in. They let you in and out. Then you get on to the block. That's like you're going into your barangay. Then you have the block lieutenant. You have the unit manager. They're like the barangay captains. They're the ones that control and make up the rules within the barangay or within the block. I know I'm sounding weird. But it's like, it's weird. It's like, that's how I feel. We had like a 30-foot wall that went all the way around, a concrete wall. You had 9 towers. They were the security people keeping from leaving. That's how it is here. It's like I feel I'm trapped within. You try to go over to Dawu, and it's like the tower there. Like they won't let you in. You go up MacArthur and go over to San Fernando, and there's a wall there, and they won't let you in there, and it's weird. It's kind of like weird how I'm feeling like that, making these comparisons. But yeah, I mean, it's just when is there going to be a little bit of freedom? But you know what was always nice there, and it's the same way here if I really, really want to. What's nice there is every day I can walk up, punch out, show my ID card, and boom, out I went into freedom. It's like here, if I really, really wanted to leave, I'll book a plane, get my passport. My passport is my ticket to leave if I want to leave. But you know what? I could easily have left when all this started. But you know what? It was my choice to stay here. It was like my choice to work there. It was my choice every day to go in and be secured and be locked in. That was my choice. And it's my choice to stay here. And I don't regret it. I don't regret it at all. And those expats that stayed, you know what? Good on you. Good on you. You decided, hey, I'm staying. I'm riding this one out. I have made this my second home. And then you got some expats, well, they can't leave because they might have expired visas, or they might even be wanted here. But you know what? Those that stayed, good for you guys. You know, people left, and they had their reasons for leaving. You know, for whatever reason or another, you know, if they lived here, and they've been here, and when the shit started hitting the fan, I'm out of here, I'm out. Well, that was their choice. I mean, that's what they wanted to do. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I was sitting there last night. I don't know, it might sound weird to you, but to me, that's how I was feeling. It's like, when is the freedom? When are we going to get some freedom? You know, when are we going to be able to, you know, just hop on a plane and go on a vacation somewhere? When are we going to be able to hop on the motorbike and go for a couple days trip and, you know, just get out and get some freedom? You know, I was like, I never really, I mean, I would go to the malls here, but the malls are the big things here. If you've been to the Philippines, you know what I'm talking about. If not, you might say, oh, that's kind of weird. But I know back in America, like, malls were kind of obsolete in my area. There was one, big one, King of Prussia Mall. That was the big one. All the other smaller ones, they were kind of like obsolete, going out of style and closing down. But here, malls are the big thing. And it's like, I just want to go to the mall. That might sound weird, but I just kind of want to just go to the mall and walk around and get just that little bit of freedom back. Be able to go to a movie or go to one of the restaurants in the mall, or just go. I mean, malls are open right now. Well, not the mall itself, but the grocery stores are open. You know, we have a trip that we had to cancel. We had planned to spend 5 days or 5 nights down in Boracay. That had to be canceled, which we can rebook. So it's like, I'm looking forward to that. You know, Lutz looking forward to that. Get out, get away. You know, like she was laying in bed saying, oh, I can't wait to lay on the beach and have the water just come up on me and relax and just enjoy it. You know, just little tiny little freedom things like that, you know, we miss, that I miss. But, you know, like, what's the latest news? What's the latest news here? I always watch the news, Philippine news, and I always watch it with Lut, and I say to her, hey, interpret this for me. What are they saying? I mean, I can pick up some keywords, but some of it I can't. So I always, you know, hey, what are they saying? What are they saying? And sometimes I think I'm bugging her, but I don't know what they're saying. Yesterday, the spokesperson for the Philippines got on, and he was talking about the state of what's going on right now. At the end of the month, the 30th, they were supposed to lift this, or they were talking about lifting this enhanced community quarantine. They're not, I guess they're not calling it a lockdown, but enhanced community quarantine. And for what they're saying is that, this is what Lutz telling me, that what they're going to do from now until then is look at the areas throughout the Philippines, evaluate the areas, which areas don't have it, which areas have little, which areas have a lot, which areas keep growing. And from there, excuse me, they're going to make that decision. All right, if this area here doesn't have any, okay, we're going to start lifting the quarantine. If this area doesn't, we're going to lift. That's what they're saying. That's what they're going to do. They're going to evaluate the areas, and from there they're going to make their decision. So no real decision has been made yet. Here I know, I just checked, I think there's 11 in our area confirmed cases. One case was just confirmed the other day over in Timog Resident Timog Residence, which is a subdivision on the other side of where we live. One of the people over there got diagnosed with it, and they went to the store where he shopped, And they closed that store down. They're quarantining that store. They took the employees. I guess they're under observation. But there's 11 here in Angeles City. So I guess time will tell what's going to happen. Time will tell if we're going to get some freedom back, if we're not. I don't know what they're going to look at, and if they're going to, the numbers. I guess it's a numbers game, is what's being said. But that's like the latest. Another thing, the PNP, King Buyer store and the Bullhorn, they were yelling. They don't want people parking out front of the stores. They said, okay, social distancing, when we got that down to a key, or we got that down to an exact science. Everybody's lined up, and people are coming in 3 at a time, and distancing. But they don't want people parked out front. People were parking out front of the stores, creating chaos. So the PMP was coming by and yelling. And yesterday there were people parked out front, and they basically told them, remove the vehicles or we'll shut you down. So now everybody now has to keep the vehicles away from the front of the stores. They can park elsewhere. But that's what's going on in our store. Somebody asked me, what is chimp? What is chimp? I guess if you haven't followed the channel, I've named it chimp. And I know some people have said, yeah, that's a racist comment. Nah, I don't play that game. Chimp is my word, my man-made word. It's an abbreviation for Chinese man-made problem. Chimp. I know people say, oh, you can say the exact word now, everybody's saying it. Well, I'll keep on saying chimp. Chinese man-made problem. And I know people have put all their theories and all their wisdom down in the comments and stuff, where they think it came from and what they think it is, and New World Order this and that and this and that. Thank you for all your comments. I guess you believe what you want to believe. But there it is. That's what's going on. Nothing else. Nothing really else. It's kind of, like I said, bored. Feel like I'm locked in a prison. Feel like the Philippines has become my prison. Anyways, you know what? If you haven't taken the time to subscribe, hit the subscribe button and subscribe. Leave your comments down below. I read every comment. You know, they back up 300-400 comments. You know, thank you for the comments. Here's another thing, guys. Don't put links in the comment section. I know people mean well, and they say, hey, check this out, or check this out, or just check this out. I know people mean well. The problem is, I might not know that subscriber, or somebody might just come in that is a hater, is a troll, put some crazy link in there. I'm not going to click on it because I personally don't know what it is. So don't put them links in there. I remove them. It's nothing against the person that I remove the link from. It's just, I don't know what the link is. And as a YouTube creator, when you run a channel, you have to edit your comments. You have to control your comments. That's how it works. So nothing against anybody who put a link in and I had to remove it. Please don't take it personally. It's how we have to, as creators, monitor our channels. So anyways, with that being said, once again, take care of yourself. Take care of your family. Take care of the children, the young ones, the elderly, the sick. In 10, 15, 20 years from now, we'll all be able to look back and say, you know what? I was there. I lived through that. I lived through that world history. And you could tell your story. And you can pass it on to your kids and to your grandkids, and they can pass it on. So anyways, guys, take care of yourself, and we'll talk to you later.